this time last year, the Harvey stuff broke, and I'd done a couple of red carpets, you know, night after night when it had broken, and so you know, it was a really weird, just confusing, sad, not unexpected, in my opinion, time, as well as it being relief, you know. And this year, there are so many of the same problems. I was working on the last thing that I did with Harvey was I think we shot the year before last, or maybe last year, I don't know, I might have blocked it out of my mind. And I remember having this moment on set. It was that, like, the whole experience from beginning to end was a difficult one. It was a really male-heavy crew, and my character was in a particularly vulnerable situation, and I had actually asked why there weren't any women on set, and the first AD told me that it's a tough industry. I'm not entirely sure what that meant, but I then told him that I have an all-female production company and that we often wrap early in the day, which pissed him off. But it was a strange job. But I felt like, for, you know, however long that job was going on, I felt like I was having a moment of, you know, like, hang on a minute, just like a constant. It was an astounding and painful realization. It sounds so bananas, but I thought it was so normal to walk onto a set entirely made up of men and do something incredibly vulnerable, with people doing their absolute best to respect it, but also being in their own workplace, so needing to, like, you know, scratch and shout and laugh and do what humans do. The more balanced a workplace is, you know, somebody in Time's Up in the US recently at a meeting said it's unnatural to walk into a place of work and not to see yourself represented, even if that's become the norm. And of course, country to country, there are going to be different demographics, so that makes total sense. But when when it's really heavily one way or the other, I think the workplace can start to lack an important perspective and balance. And it can just not be a very nice environment for whichever is the minority, the unrepresented.
It's got to be in front there.